Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Louisiana. And yeah, I basically jumped in this last night when I was recording for the Golden Lion and waiting for my ship to come back. Jumped in this thing, first match out in this thing. Ended up on Estuary, which is, as you guys know, my favorite map. And yeah, basically the enemy was not ready for what's about to happen. Oh, this should not be allowed, man. These battle carriers, I've said it before, I'll say it again, man. These things are too strong. Specifically this one and what is it, the Nebraska, the Tier 8, or Delaware and this thing are the two that are a little bit overcooked. They're just too powerful. The drop is too powerful, man. Being able to do 25,000 damage with a drop is absurd. And we're going to showcase that in all its glory in this episode, so hopefully you guys are ready. If you guys agree that this thing is completely overcooked, punch that like button. Let me know down in the comments below, because we out here going to showcase, once again, this ship is just a teensy bit too strong. Now, don't get me wrong, it does have some weaknesses, and this one at least has the ability to be citadeled, unlike most of them. This one actually has a citadel that's above the waterline, so it's balanced in that sense, but you have to go full broadside, or at least over-angled for that to be a thing. And we do showcase that later on, unfortunately. But you guys will get to see that in all its glory as well. But as we come out, I can see this Yamato pushing. I'm like, oh, we gonna get a chance to shoot. We gonna get a chance to shoot us a Yamato. Wait for it. Oh, yeah. Get it out. And as soon as I take the shot, Montana gets spotted. I shoot at the Yama, and the Yama's actually going to turn away here, which is ultimate sadness. I wanted so much damage, got nothing. Nothing. But it's okay, because there's a Montana nearby, and he has no idea that I'm about to take a shot at him with my planes, because Balans is on the way. All of the balance is on the way. For you, Mr. Montana. Just for you. Wait for it. Wait. A little longer. Did I miss? No, I was going to say. It's there. 6 torpedo hits. We just did 20,000 damage. Yeah. That is crazy. The dude had no reason to believe that I was anywhere near him. But because this is a small map, I can attack basically anyone on the map at any given moment. Which makes me omnipresent. Everybody's favorite thing about carriers. And the battle carriers aren't generally in that category, but on a map like this, you absolutely cannot... Oh, shot through the window? Nope, rear turret wasn't where we needed it to be. Little early on the rear turret, but as you can see, our guy in here, he actually uses his radar to radar the destroyer through the island, which is absurdly obnoxious. Like, why would you blow your radar there? Now, in fairness, he is potentially radaring 2 separate destroyers here. He's radaring the Velos. He's also radaring, I believe it's a Hayate on the left side of the map. But either way, the downside is, as we get a chance to potentially shoot this Velos as he comes around the corner, we have to wait. We get the shot out, and just as we do, he disappears. We had to wait. But now we've got our planes back, so it's time to, once again, teach Montana that I exist. And here, I put the torps down a little bit because I thought he would hug the island here. He actually, I think, ends up turning away here. So he basically saves his life because as he does, he only takes 2 torpedoes, if I remember correctly, which is unfortunate. Because I thought I was going to get him once again with just a devastating hit. You can see I hit him with 2, but unfortunately the rest are just going to sail harmlessly by because he just happened to turn away. Real unfortunate stuff. Real unfortunate. But as you can see, the left side of the map, there is a destroyer there. Our destroyer that radared the Velos initially charges straight into Bravo, starts doing his thing. The destroyer that was over there on Alpha has died now because reasons. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he died. That's the important thing. And so that leaves our guy over there fighting the Velos by himself. We're going to try to get a shot out here, but it's so hard to lead with the freaking aiming in this game being so awkward. Like, why is the zoom either all or nothing? Why can't I get, like, a little bit less of an aim? But we do get a good hit on him, needless to say, leaving him with just enough to get away. Shocker. Nobody is surprised. But you can see I do actually get another potential shot here, and as once again I've got to kind of lead off of my map here. But just as we take the shot, he actually starts turning away, so that's never gonna hit him. But we're about to get our planes back, and I smell potential for more problems to be had for somebody, because there are a lot of people that are just sitting around waiting for torpedoes to come find them. And so we're going to try to do just that. Now watch this Yamato here as he takes a couple of torpedoes from our friendly. We're going to cross-torp the piss out of this guy. This is the danger of these things, right? He takes a deep water torpedo. He's turning out. He's fully engaged in his turn. There is nothing more he can do. And then out of nowhere, 6 more freaking torpedoes just come up right on his broadside. Nothing he can do about it. Wait for it. Boop. All 4 of the torps hit him. 2 of them were shot, or one of the planes was shot down. That's why it only was 4. But we get the perma-flood, and that's what matters. That perma-flood is actually going to kill that Yamato. What did he do wrong? Nothing. He just existed. He dodged most of the enemy, or the friendly destroyer's torpedoes. Now, I thought this guy was in reverse. He's not. He's in forward. So I did not aim far enough ahead on this Shima. So that's on me. But here we get a good look at the broadside of Howden Liu. Or Liu. Whatever you want to call it. The Golden Lion. Right? No, sorry. Johann DeWitt. Johann here is full broadside. And despite having a turtleback armor scheme, as we discussed earlier, this thing is a turtleback from a cruiser. It's not a battleship turtleback, so it's not quite as well protected as, say, the battleships are. So despite him being at relatively close range, being in sub 10 kilometers, he is basically just sitting broadside waiting to get yeeted at this point. And we're going to try to appease that, right? Like, if you want it, I'll give it to you. Now, he does take a shot at us here, but it's cute. At the end of the day, that's accurate. That's going to hurt. Blam! Yeah. Like I said, cruiser turtleback. Don't rely on it. It will make you pay. Now, speaking of Yamatos and launching torpedoes, we get that shot in the depth strike on the DeWitt, and then suddenly Yamato shows up, and we've got a beautiful look at him, and there's no Montana to shoot down the planes this time, Yamato. Wait for it. Bunk. Down he goes, too. And just like that, we pick up our 3rd kill. And we're up to 114,000 damage done. But you may have been wondering, where did that Montana go? Could be anywhere, folks. Or he could be trying to flank me. That's my bet. So I start moving around, and sure enough, he gets himself spotted by my teammates. He's right behind me. Now, this is not where I want to be, right? This is not an ideal scenario for me. So rather than just waiting for this Montana to come around the corner and have one quad gun to shoot him with, I'm just going to get out of here. There's no reason for me to sit here and wait. The dude's going to come forward and he's going to eat a wall of skill because he can't really dodge in that channel, right? And then on top of that, I will be... Oh my god, there's a Republique back here. Oh, I know this person! They've been on my friends list for a long time. But it doesn't matter. I'm still going to treat you like the enemy that you are. And we're going to punch him right in the face. But as we come around the corner, the Montana, of course, we get shot by the Republique. But the Montana is just minding his own business. He's in a pickle. There's nowhere for him to go. And I've got to be very, very careful at how I decide to launch these torpedoes. Because if I screw this up, they're going to hit the island. And that'll be no bueno. You can see I'm trying to figure out what would be the best place. Got to be careful. You don't want to drop these torps on the island. So you'll notice that I barely moved it off the island, just enough to make sure that those planes drop. And because they're coming over top of the island, his AA isn't going to engage them until it's too late. They will already have dropped. And, wait for it. Peekaboo. Bloop. 4 more hits, and he's dead. And just like that, we're down to 1 ship remaining. We have 1 fisting ribbon. We have 3 kills, we have a dev strike on our ship, and now we are up against a friend. So, of course, we get to have a little bit of fun. Now, I'm not going to lie, they are way too broadside in front of me for their own good. Now, they do angle here, to their credit, but I went for the home run and didn't get it, and now I am turned the wrong way, and they are running a reload build on their Republique. And this is where this thing struggles. Wait for it. Blam! Yeah. See, that doesn't happen at the lower tiers, because the lower tiers have an underwater citadel. The Louisiana does not. But we slap right back. You're going to slap me, I'm going to slap you right back. You may have hit me harder, But at the end of the day, I still have more hit points than you. And I have 5 more heals. Needless to say, I don't think you're winning this. And then there's the ultimate FU to anybody who decides to go into a 1v1 versus me, because I create my own crossfires. I shoot the superstructure here, we're about to get our planes back, and we just cross-torp them too, because we can. And despite the fact that my planes literally just took off, they're going to suddenly teleport in from the right! And they are going to land the torpedoes and take down our friend, giving a teammate a helping hand, and also picking up the win with 4 kills and a fisting ribbon, and we managed to get 182,000 damage. Not too shabby for a lightning round in the Louisiana. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.